years from now. Yeah. Yeah.
There's so much involved, especially like the cameras. And so what they're tweaking right now is the cameras. So when you talk, that
audio. And we're gonna have one we can pass around. Sound.
Yeah.
A microphone that we can
I
pass
the
from
sound
student to
here.
student.
know when you're listening on the
Watching
website.
meetings on
Yeah.
the meeting.
Oh yeah. Well, that's where they're gonna get these mics tweaked. Because once you get these mics,
No,
it's fine.
just for the regular meeting, or, yeah, we figured out that,
No,
but
you're
they're not gonna be able to all
yeah.
get to a microphone.
When I participated virtually, I had to I can't hear
Yeah,
at
it's hard.
home,
Yeah.
and then I would go to the Facebook, and then there's a lag, so sometimes I would miss stuff. So
But it picks up great on Facebook when you're at
It's like
home.
$176,000 for this system. It's like $176,000 for this.
Or no.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous.
No, once you get up and running, you're good.
Yeah, but how long is it going to take?
That's a perfect question.
It's been almost a year.
You ready? Good evening. Today is April 8th, 2026, and the time is 6:32 p.m. We'll call the Swatara Township Stormwater Authority meeting to order. If you'll join me with the Pledge of Allegiance first. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Secretary Savage, if you'll please call the roll.
Director Tuckey,
Here,
Director Zubek here, Director Connolly,
Here,
Director Ellis here, Chairman Steele.
Here.
Chairman, you have a quorum.
The Stormwater Authority did not have an executive session. We're up to item 3 on the agenda. Is any visitors' requests or comments? Hearing none, seeing none. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
motion.
I got a motion from Director Conley. Is there a second?
Second.
I got a second from Director Ellis. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor give your consent by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Anyone abstaining? That motion passes. Item 5, motion to approve items on the consent agenda. Is there a motion?
Motion.
I got a motion from Director Conley. Is there a second?
Second.
I got a second from Director Ellis. All those in favor give your consent by saying aye. Opposed?
No.
That
I'm a no.
motion-
I'm a no on a consent agenda.
Okay, that
Can we
motion-
just back up, I thought we were gonna say discussion.
No, there's no discussion on the
Okay, I didn't-
consent
that threw me
agenda. Scott, I think we have someone, I guess I could redo the motion again. We had one opposed.
I didn't hear the vote. Do you want to do a roll call vote? Do you want to?
I think we probably should.
Yeah, I think it is a type of motion that should have some discussion. Generally, that sort of undermines the purpose of having the consent agenda in the first place.
Right.
But technically, I think the only motion that doesn't have a discussion is a motion to table. So.
All right, well, we have a motion, a second. Is there any discussion?
I'm just a no on the, I've been given no justification for the increases. I know we have a budget process, and these increases are not within the process of the budget. I'm not going to go into any further detail in a matter of time, other than to just say, for that reason, I'm a negative on this.
Okay, any further discussion? Secretary Savage, please call the roll.
Director Tuckey,
I apologize, just one question. Was this is definitely all in the budget?
Yes, that's eliminating, what is it, the one position, because the 3 actually covered the one position that we did not backfill.
I'm sorry, I didn't get my packet, so I looked at it.
And 2
before.
are cost shared. Yes.
Cost sharing. Yes,
You're a yes?
yeah.
Okay. Continue the roll call, please.
Director Zubek,
No.
Director Connolly,
Yes.
Director Ellis. Yes. Chairman Steele.
Yes. Motion passes. Item 6, consideration of minutes, March 11th, 2026. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Got a motion from Director Ellis. Is there a second?
Second.
I got a second from Director Conley. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor give your consent by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Is anyone abstaining? That motion passes. Item 7, approval for audit agreement extension with ZNA auditors. Is there a motion?
Motion.
I got a motion from Director Conley. Is there a second? Is there a second?
I'll second, but I do have discussion.
We do have a second. Director Ellis, if you just let me go through the years and what it's actually going to cost, and then we'll get right into discussion. 2025 is a $10,000 fee. 2026 is $10,500. 2027 is $11,025, and 2028 is $11,575. Go ahead into discussion.
Yes, I just would like to recommend that we do an RFP to solicit, for auditors, just because never have done so. The Board of Commissioners, I think will end up being in that boat as well whenever our current contract is up. I know that's good practice rather than sticking with the same firm for multiple cycles without actually seeing what the prices are.
Any further discussion?
Yeah, I mean,
Go ahead.
I actually, I know the township has utilized this firm for a very long time, long before I was ever around, and they always have had a good reputation and seem to be very reputable in their field in doing quality governmental audits across various entities. So I know that auditing is not a part of the RFP process. It's considered a service, not an actual RFP process. So I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but I think you're going to find that, and when the reason we have services that we can like seek out and not the RFP process is because oftentimes the lowest bidder is not always the best quality for our budget, or in our township residents. So I just wanted to extend that I'm fine with either way, but I think that Z&A is a good reputable firm, and I support them, continuing to do our audits because they've always done our township audits. And my other point I'd like to make is, I do have a question. Did we begin the audit process in February for 2025?
If we're talking about just the Stormwater Authority to engage in services, we have to sign an engagement, which is this extension. For the entities that have an existing, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Any further discussion?
I do have
Go ahead.
discussion, kind of in between both of the comments we have. Does this have to be the 4-year, or are we up against a timeline that?
Well, that's what I was going to ask Scott, because I'm sort of probably of the same opinion that you, Director Ellis, and Director Zubek are, where if we could get a better price, my only concern is that we did get a better price once we brought them to stormwater and then also sewer. So that would only be my only concern. But if we could RFP and go back out and get a cheaper price, I'm on board with that as well. Or, would this be something, I guess, unless you don't want to give legal advice in public?
I have to look at their engagement letter to see whether their pricing was, dependent upon the multi-year, multi-client kind of arrangement or not. But I mean, if everyone's, it sounds like everyone's, there's a consensus to maybe look at this for the next cycle.
Yeah, the only thing is I don't want to, I guess,
You don't want to hold it
hold
up.
it
Well,
up with financial.
I do want to make a point that I think that at least for 2025, we
Right.
should get moving on an audit so that people have a good insight as to the finances of the Stormwater Authority.
So
I
where'd the
don't
motion
disagree
come
with
from?
that.
Where'd the motion in the second come from?
I was the second.
Okay, so would you be amenable to changing your motion to engage them for just 2025?
Yeah,
I think we should
We don't
definitely
wanna
get
hold it up.
2025
motion, or
moving.
was I the motion? I don't remember.
I'm sorry?
Were you the motion or was I the motion? I don't remember.
Well, I think we were in discussion.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying, so if we're going to
To change
backtrack.
the
Director
motion
Director
for-
Conley
I
was,
made a
I was not the
Okay, I
motion.
got to be sure that you were second.
Director Conley, you were the
He's looking
motion,
this way,
Director
so I'm
Ellis
like,
was
who's
the
he?
second.
Okay, we're good.
But I do want to just mention one thing about audits is an audit is entirely dependent on what information that you actually provide the auditor with. And so they're only gonna audit what information we provide. If they're not given the proper information, then they're not going to audit everything properly. Just wanted to make that point.
Go ahead.
Okay. I just wanted to say, I'm normally one of the people that push to put everything out exactly like you're talking about, but the fee increases they're talking about seem very minor.
They are.
So, and they've been an exceptionally good audit firm for years, right?
What I've seen,
I personally don't have an issue with keeping them on personally, but
Are you saying keep them on for the 4 years?
I would be okay with that if the board would.
Well, let me make sure we got the motion changed first. Are you amenable to changing your motion that they only engage for 2025 first?
Yes, and I honestly expect them to continue for the 4 years. It's just that we're opening up the process for
Right.
transparency,
I'm with
that's
you.
all.
I'm
Because
with
I mean, it's hard to get somebody, I agree with member Tucky, it's a
yeah.
5% increase per year, 5.25, 5.5.
Hold your thought a minute, Director Zubek. You were the second. Director Ellis, and you're amenable to that change in that motion as well?
Yep.
Okay, Director Ellis.
I'll second that.
Director Ellis, I'm sorry, Director Zubek. I apologize.
All right, one of them, go ahead, say it.
I do want to just mention that I think the way prices continue to increase for services every single year, I don't have a problem with a multi-year contract. I would like the solicitor, I would like the motion to reflect that we proceed with 2025, but look to a future meeting to approve multiple years with the same firm, assuming that, the prices are comparable. I don't know that we need to go through a full RFP process for services. We can simply have staff, when the board reach out to multiple firms and see if the price is comparable to other firms. And that's what I would like to see. I would like to see what's a comparison of the services and that the price is comparable. And I'm fine with the multi-year because, like I said, I think they're a good, reputable firm and we've had them for many, many years.
So just so we're clear here, Scott, we have a motion and a second to engage them for 2025 only. I think the right thing would be to vote on this, and then we can come back and take a motion for the directors to tell the staff to engage audit firms to get quotes for years 26, 27, 28. Agree with that? Okay.
So let's vote on this one,
Yep.
and then you'll make that motion.
Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor give your consent by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Anyone abstaining? That motion passes.
And I would like to make the motion to have staff engage other firms to look at the competitiveness of the price that we were given from ZNA.
There's a motion on the floor. Is there a
Second.
second? I got a second. Got a motion from Director Zubek and a second from Director Tucky. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor give your consent by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Anyone abstaining? That motion passes. Up to item 8, the Stormwater Monthly Report.
Thank you, Chairman Steele. Good evening, directors, staff, and guests. I'll quickly go over the March monthly report for the Stormwater Authority. We continue to monitor the various projects, the Highland Street, Dewey Street, and the Donald Taylor Park. We're still working on all the documentation to get all those things going. The street sweepers did make an appearance in the second or third week in March, and again, they followed the normal schedule. March activities, we continue to monitor the Spring Creek Renewal Project. HRG continues to do review of all our land development plans and do stormwater inspections as required. Staff attended internal meetings on various subdivisions. Staff worked with HRG and the Highland Street pipe project. At this time, the contractor is still not on site. I'm expecting that they should be here any day. Dewey Street is still in the DEP permitting stage, and I know there's been some more design work going on there behind the scenes. Staff worked with HRG to finalize the stream restoration for Donald Taylor Park. We're going to try and get the DEP permit submitted tomorrow. The Rain Barrel Workshop was held on March 31st. We had, I want to say, a record attendance of residents from the township. I think we were at 45 residents this year, which is certainly an all-time high for us. And then we had four residents from Paxton. So I think we were over 50. The gentleman from the Dauphin County Conservation District had a few people that didn't make some of the other municipalities' rain barrel workshops, so they were here as well. So it was a packed house. I heard a lot of good things. I couldn't be here, unfortunately, but everybody went home with a rain barrel and everybody seemed to be happy. Staff repaired inlets on Cumberland Street, Summer Street, and Grayson Road. And they cleaned an inlet, 2 inlets, one on Harvest and one on Gibson. And as I said earlier, they're continuing street sweeping through the rest of the season. And that's the end of my report.
Any directors' questions or comments?
So thank you for the report.
Moving right along, treasurer's report.
This is for the month ending March 31st, 2026. The operating fund had a beginning balance of $1,531,505.75. We received $385,734.07. We dispersed $1,642,647.74 with an ending balance of $274,592.08. In the investments account, we had a beginning balance of $759,259.26. We received $1,503,649.07, no disbursements, with an ending balance of $2,262,908.33. The total ending stormwater balance at the end of March is $2,537,500.41.
Is there a motion to approve the treasurer's report?
Motion.
Got a motion from Director Conley. Is there a second?
Second.
Got a second from Director Ellis. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor give your consent by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Anyone abstaining? That motion passes. Scott, you have anything for the solicitor's report?
No report.
Okay. Item 11, is there any visitors' requests or comments? Or would you like to report a possible stormwater violation for investigation? Hearing none, saying none. To my left, director's requests and comments. Director Tucky.
Yes, I'd just like to say, I hope all the students had fun today in the township building and that you have a great time tonight during the meeting. And I hope everyone else has a nice evening also. Thank you.
To my far right, Director Zubek.
Yes, I would like to thank the staff for all of their hard work on, the report and prepping the treasurer's report and everything. And I would like to give a warm welcome to the students that are here today. I hope you had a good learning experience, and I think that tonight was evidence of how healthy discussion can take place on a board, and we can be in the public and be able to discuss things and come to consensus on things. So I want to just congratulate you on being here and being able to learn, and look forward to maybe seeing some of you here someday. Thank you.
Director Conley?
Did you forget my name or something?
For a minute there, I almost
I got mine mixed up earlier, so.
Yeah, well, Director Zubek, Director Ellis, Director Still.
Stage fright. Hopefully it won't. Oh, I see Mr. Mora in the back there sneaking in. Okay. I'm going to go pretty quick here. I just want to thank the stormwater staff. And for everybody that's not familiar with this meeting, covers stormwater. There's a $60 fee that residential properties pay. It's a little higher based on the size of your property if you're commercial. And with that money, we try to stop pollutants from going into the Chesapeake Bay watershed, try to stop erosion, and do some environmental things that we're required to do. Just real quick for the parents, the stormwater fee in Swatara Township is $60. It has been $60 ever since it started, and we've been able to meet our PRP, which is called a pollutant reduction plan, and we're in the second phase of that. That $60 is something that nobody wants to pay. No one wants to pay an extra $60, but it is by far less than any other community. So I want to congratulate the board and our staff for working hard for you. I had an opportunity today to speak to students. I'll wrap this up in like 30 seconds, and then we're going to get some chairs and get ready. I said this would be over with 10 minutes to go, so I think we're on that schedule. So we'll be ready to start moving here shortly as soon as I shut up, so I'm going to stop.
Director Ellis? Don't you start clapping.
I just want to say thank you to all of you students for being here tonight. Excited to hear you guys run our next meeting. Thank you to staff that showed you guys around and gave you an idea of how municipal government functions. And as always, thank you to the Stormwater team. You guys always do a great job. I hope everyone that watches this has a good night, and that's all I got.
Take a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Got a second?
Second.
All those in favor give consent by saying aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned 6:51 PM.